What was the Navarre Plan and why was it so crucial in the Vietnam War? To understand this, we need to delve into the strategic intentions of the French High Command in Vietnam, particularly under the leadership of General Henri Navarre. The French initially regarded Dien Bien Phu as strategically important. It was viewed as a key to regaining control of the Thai country and eradicating Viet Minh influence in the area west of the Black River. Despite its seemingly insignificant appearance, Dien Bien Phu held a key position at the junction of important roads leading to various regions, making it a strategic gem. In December 1952, General Salan issued Directive No. 40, emphasizing the reoccupation of Dien Bien Phu. This directive set in motion a series of events that would shape the course of the Vietnam War. Enter General Henri Navarre. Despite lacking prior experience in Indochina, Navarre was appointed to lead French forces. An experienced military leader, Navarre believed Dien Bien Phu could serve as a mooring point for guerrilla warfare against the Viet Minh. Navarre's plan was multifaceted. It began with a period of reconstruction and reorganization of the expeditionary force. This was followed by pacification actions in the Red River Delta to eliminate Viet Minh influence. Operation Atlante was then launched to destroy Viet Minh forces in the southern highlands. Navarre also aimed to prevent Viet Minh offensives before they could launch and sought a major battle to weaken Giap's forces and infrastructure. Navarre recognized the significance of Laos and sought to stabilize the region by defending it against Viet Minh encroachment. Laos was not just another territory, it was a strategic piece in the larger chess game of the Vietnam War. Despite objections from some commanders, Navarre decided to occupy Dien Bien Phu. This decision was not taken lightly. It was a calculated risk, aimed at countering Viet Minh advances into Laos. Navarre's decision set the stage for one of the most pivotal battles of the Vietnam War. And so, the stage was set for the Battle of Dien Bien Phu, a struggle that would test the mettle of both French and Viet Minh forces and ultimately decide the fate of Laos and the trajectory of the Vietnam War. So how did the Viet Minh react to the French intentions? As the French strategized to regain control in Vietnam, the Viet Minh, under the leadership of General Giap, were not passive. They understood the strategic significance of Dien Bien Phu, especially as a base for launching further offensives into Laos. This perspective was quite similar to that of the French, underscoring the pivotal role Dien Bien Phu played for both sides. In addition to recognizing the strategic importance of Dien Bien Phu, the Viet Minh also prioritized control over supply routes into Laos. These routes, if secured, would provide a substantial strategic advantage, enabling them to sustain their forces and maintain momentum in their offensives. General Giap's strategy was also noteworthy. He focused on exploiting weaknesses in French defenses and maintaining the initiative in the conflict. This approach was not about reacting to French moves, but rather about dictating the pace and direction of the conflict, keeping the French on their back foot. The French paratrooper raid on Viet Minh supply dumps at Lang Son demonstrated French capabilities, but also served as a wake-up call for Giap. It underscored the need to secure vital supply lines, a factor that would prove crucial in the ensuing conflict. As the situation evolved, the Viet Minh began preparations for major offensives into Laos. This move made it imperative for the French to respond, marking another key point in the unfolding drama of the Navarre Plan and the struggle for control in Vietnam. However, the Viet Minh's siege of Nha San was a game-changer. It effectively tied down French forces and disrupted their supply lines, creating a dilemma for the French High Command. This situation significantly influenced French decisions regarding Dien Bien Phu, shaping the trajectory of the conflict. The Viet Minh's siege of Nha San tied down French forces and disrupted supply lines, influencing French decisions regarding Dien Bien Phu. So, to wrap up our discussion on the Navarre Plan, let's revisit the key points we've discussed. The French, under the leadership of General Henri Navarre, saw the reoccupation of Dien Bien Phu as a strategic necessity to regain control of the Thai country and eliminate Viet Minh influence in the region. Despite objections, Navarre decided to occupy Dien Bien Phu to counter Viet Minh advances into Laos. This was part of a broader strategy that included the reconstruction of the expeditionary force, pacification actions, Operation Atlante, prevention of offensives, and a quest for a set-piece battle. On the flip side, the Viet Minh, led by General Giap, recognized Dien Bien Phu's strategic importance for their offensives into Laos. Giap's strategy involved exploiting weaknesses in French defenses and maintaining the initiative in the conflict. In conclusion, the Navarre Plan was a critical strategy in the Vietnam War, reflecting French efforts to regain control and stabilize the region, with Dien Bien Phu serving as a strategic point of contention.